Fun facts never fail to fascinate us because they are so random. Every day, we come across a plethora of fascinating, utterly random facts. Some are hilarious, some are shocking, and some are just plain weird. In this third episode from FactBuzz, we're going to be exploring some amazing facts that you may not have known before. So, let's begin. The oldest known living land animal is a tortoise by the name of Jonathan, who is 190 years old as of today. He was born in 1832. Jonathan was originally from the Seychelles, but he has been living on the island of St. Helena since 1882. Did you know the feathers of flamingos are grayish-white when they're born? The white color of the flamingo's feathers is replaced by pink as a result of certain chemicals called carotenoids, found in algae and fish they eat. The most common wild bird in the world isn't the sparrow or blue jay. The red-billed camellia, which lives in sub-Saharan Africa, is the most widespread bird in the world with an estimated population of 1.5 billion. They are so plentiful that a single colony can span hundreds of acres. This myth is actually true. Consuming parts of a pufferfish can cause poisoning because, in a defense system to repel predators, it carries a deadly poison called tetrodotoxin. There are enough toxins in one pufferfish to kill about 30 people, and to make the situation worse, there is no antidote. Still, in Japan, pufferfish, also known as fugu, is a highly prized delicacy, but can only be prepared by highly skilled chefs. Your heart is the hardest working muscle in your entire body. Every single day, more than 2,000 gallons of blood are being pumped by your heart, and in a 70-year lifespan, it beats more than 2.5 billion times. Human blood vessels are relatively small, but their network is amazingly long. The human body's total blood circulatory system could extend from around 100,000 miles if it could be laid out end to end, and they could encircle the Earth about 4 times. Days on Venus are longer than years. Due to its slow axis rotation, 243 Earth days are required for it to spin once, while it takes only 225 Earth days to make a revolution around the Sun. Venus is not the closest planet to the Sun, but it is still the hottest. Its thick atmosphere of greenhouse gas and sulfuric acid traps heat, resulting in a toasty warm planet. According to a recent study, the human nose can distinguish as many as 1 trillion different scents. Your nose also does the job of cleaning and humidifying the air you breathe. It also regulates the temperature of your breath. Have you ever seen the logo of the Museum of London? When you first glance at the logo, it might seem to be meaningless jumbles of shapes and colors. But that logo in fact represents the geographic region of London and its neighborhoods as they grew outwards over time. All of us experienced a year of pandemic life. But did you know, Apollo 11 astronauts had to go through a 21-day quarantine as well? They may have been exposed to some unknown harmful elements. And as it was the first time humans had interacted with the surface of another celestial body, they were closely monitored by a team of doctors, while another team studied the lunar rocks and dusts brought back by them. Koala bears, despite their name and appearance, are not bears. Their large black noses, broad ears, and rounded noses give the impression they are bears, but they are more closely related to marsupials like wombats. Koalas survive on leaves of the eucalyptus tree and can consume up to 1 kilogram daily. Giant pandas can spend 10 to 16 hours a day feeding, mostly on bamboo, consuming somewhere around 12 to 38 kilograms daily. They require at least 2 different bamboo species nearby to keep their habitat from becoming completely destroyed. Their eyes differ from those of normal bears. Much like domestic cats, giant pandas have vertical slits for the pupils. Pandas are loner and shy. They only travel in locations where humans don't usually inhabit. This limits them to very localized areas. A crocodile, unlike snakes, can't stick its tongue out of its mouth. The membrane in the roof of the crocodile's mouth holds its tongue in place, making it impossible for them to stick it outside their narrow mouths. Did you know Pringles aren't actually potato chips? The packaging doesn't list the word chip anywhere on it, since the chips themselves are not made from thinly sliced potatoes. They are rather made from dehydrated potato flakes that are pasty and then undulated into parabolic shapes. Water makes various pouring sounds based on its temperature. Heat is the cause of the variations in the viscosity or thickness of water, which in turn changes the pitch of the pouring sound it makes. Hot water, which is thinner because the molecules sit farther apart, makes lower-pitched sound, while thick cold water makes a slightly higher-pitched sound. These were just some of the most random facts you might not know about. How was this video? Did you know all these facts? Let us know in the comments section below. Want to know more amazing daily facts? Subscribe to FactBuzz and turn on the notifications. You may also want to share these with your friends and family so they can learn something new too.